To discuss further on the Supreme Court's verdict on Kano State, which reversed the sack of Governor Abba Yusuf, I am now being joined by Ladipo Johnson, the National Auditor for NNPP. Thank you for joining me, Mr. Johnson. Now, as a member of the NNPP, how was your party taking the verdict of the Supreme Court?
Thank you. Good evening. Well, we are quite pleased and relieved that the Supreme Court, in its matured way of approaching legal issues, has brought settlement to the matter. It's been 6 months, a roller coaster 6 months since the election, and going through the tribunal, then the Court of Appeal. And we maintained all along these two major points. One, that the 165,000 votes that were removed by the tribunal was improper. And two, that the issue of membership of the party that was taken up at the Court of Appeal was wrong, null and void, because the Supreme Court had in previous decisions said that these matters are pre-election matters. So we maintained that all along, and we thank God that that process has come to an end. And we are relieved that at least it gives us the opportunity, that Abba Kabir Yusuf and his team, the opportunity to get on with governance and bring good governance to the people of Kano State.
All right.
We thank God for that.
All right. Then, as a lawyer, did you at any point think the verdict will go against your candidate, looking at the previous pronouncement by the tribunal and the appeal court?
No. As a legal practitioner, I looked at the decisions of the court, the apex court, the Supreme Court. Even if you look at the body language of the judges when the matter came up at the Supreme Court for argument, adoption of briefs, it was clear, because the presiding judge asked those very questions. He asked who was responsible, or who was responsible for stamping and signing ballots on the reverse end. And it was obvious the legal representative of the APC had to acknowledge that it was INEC. So that left it hanging that, well, it wasn't Abba Kabir Yusuf, neither was it the NNPP, nor the voter who was responsible for that. You cannot punish the voter for a mistake or for what has been left undone by INEC, the umpire. So these things were, unfortunately, well, I don't want to say they're simple things, but unfortunately we had to go through this long, arduous journey. But be that as it may, it's settled now, and we hope that our legal jurisprudence will lead to a better or a development of the Electoral Act before we face the next set of elections. Hopefully,
right.
Well, not the short-term ones of Ondo and Edo states, but at least before we face 2027. We hope that there will be improvement.
National Auditor for NNPP, thank you for speaking with us.